The Katt Williams situation is crazy, and we got to talk about it. More importantly, I want to focus on this issue with Katt Williams that he had with this woman named Wanda Smith. She was a comedian up in the South who was doing little circles, getting a name for herself. When he brought her back up on the Club Shay podcast. Let's go ahead and let's take a look.
All look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries, Spears, they all look like...
Man, what you got against Wanda Sykes? You think I don't remember that?
Sir, Wanda Sykes and Wanda Smith are two separate people.
I mean, Wanda Smith.
And I had only said one name, sir.
Wanda Sykes
I'm
is amazing. I love Wanda.
And I agree.
I love Wanda. That's my girl. But I remember on the radio, you went on the radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never going to call you out of your name. I'm never going to say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I got a call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did
but I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No, you either believe in karma or you don't. Because I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand
Her husband came at him.
Went to the nightclub.
With a pistol out, looking for him. And he ran out the club and then trapped him into like a store, a grocery store. And it got real after this interview. Would you guys like to take a look at the interview that he's talking about?
Yeah,
and then we can come back to this. We could come back to it. Here's the actual interview that he was talking about.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean...
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let everybody know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July.
That's right. Kissable lips.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows she...
I'm what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you didn't.
Well, that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys,
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli, and they love
broccoli.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
Broccoli.
That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water.
Simmer.
Have you ever heard?
I ain't know broccoli was cooking a meal.
Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? what I do with corn. I did it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle Zatarain's on my
great
corn.
cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right, true.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show, I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Uh-huh. Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
Fuck.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural?
Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on, let's come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay, well then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda
That hair don't move.
them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
That wig and that headphones come together.
Old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It
She
says
said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes,
We see
ma'am.
it. Well, happy
whatever
for you.
store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's
Very
play some
proud.
music real quick if we can.
Try their
We going
best
to a
to
break
change
real
that
quick?
subject.
All right,
Very
so we go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21
Yeah.
and the Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout
You
out.
don't remember me for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
Damn.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, girl.
And what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right.
Turn it down.
And you're
Yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
Calm
No.
down, calm down.
Only one of us has
Calm
$12 worth
down.
of jewelry on.
Oh,
No.
no,
No.
$12.
That all is
$12,
available.
boo,
If you
$12.
want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to
Shay.
Go
Go
or
Shay.
Quick Trip at any point.
Come get
If you
Miss
buy
Cat.
2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Go
The
Shay,
show
please
starts
come
at
get
9.
her.
Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17.
Go
Please come
Shay.
on
Go
down.
Shay, please come get Miss
That shit is absolutely destruction. And what she went through after that moment, it was something that she didn't live down. It got worse and worse for her. She was eventually, because of the situation, she was eventually fired from the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
She lost her career, her short career, because she couldn't take jokes. She labels herself a comedian. A lot of people were hoping that she would go toe-to-toe with Katt. And like many comedians in America, they can't. Like most comedians in America, they can't. I don't know if anybody can go to toe with Katt Williams.
No,
I'm not even sure.
I think only maybe one.
There's a difference between being a funny comedian with prep and being
on the fly, off the dome,
Yeah.
no preparation.
I don't know.
There's no.
I don't know if it's possible.
I think maybe only one. Only person one I think of is maybe Dave Chappelle. Maybe Dave
Losing
Chappelle.
my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's 2 comedians. What do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt she hated you at that moment because you mentioned that she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy, congratulations. You put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know that none of that took place. See, the issue is that all the comedians have to come do these radio stations because you have to sell your tickets, and so that means you have to go to the radio station.
Yes.
I don't go to the radio station, and I don't make posts to sell tickets. I just don't. So you've not seen me. I'm not here in some subservient position where somebody sent me over.
You here out of the kindness of your heart. You are.
No, I'm saying in the interview situation.
Yes,
right.
For sure.
Yeah, and this person knew I wasn't there for that, it's.
But how hard? Because you have to understand, she is a female. And so you have to be careful. You have to handle her with kid gloves.
Sir. You want to go ahead and take that out?
Come on, Katt.
You don't want to be against equality, do you?
No.
What you just said was very unequal, sir.
Yep. But
I think maybe you've had enough of this. Because I think I just heard you say that women are not equal and should be treated unequally.
They want to be treated
You mean
equal.
as a comedian?
No. Listen, you understand and I understand.
Yeah.
In certain situations, they want to be treated equal. Not all situations.
And what part of what you saw her get?
She deserved everything you gave her.
What part would have been different if she was a man? It would have just been more vicious.
Yeah, that's my point.
I took all the vicious and venom away because I didn't have any. Plus, I understood.
But that's not your point, Shannon. You were trying to say that because she's a female, you got to take it easy on her.
Yeah.
And then he said if it was a man, he would have been more savage.
Yeah.
And then you said that's my point. No, your point was he should have took it easy on her because she was a female, when that's exactly what he did. You can't hiding behind the whole. When people say equality, I do it with the gay talk. If you want to be equal, then I could roast you like anybody else.
Like I roast a straight person.
Yes, I could say all different type of things about you because that's what your equality is.
That's equality, yeah.
Women, you get at women, you know what I'm saying? If you want to open the door for them because you believe chivalry is dead, you're equal.
Yeah.
I don't hold
or
open
if you hit a
door
man,
for
if you hit a man in his face, don't don't be shocked when he drops you.
That's the insanity that society has turned themselves into. So there's that with that. Let's get back to it.
I'm not trying to offend black women with short hair. I'm not trying to offend heavyset women. I'm not trying to upset fellow comedians. I'm not trying to do any of that, and I am qualified to be able to do none of that and still eviscerate you because I'm smart enough to know that I need to say that you have gnarled fingers because I know your limited education means you don't know what the word means. So you can't possibly respond to it. You're not sure of the meaning. And I'm going to continue hitting you because...
Anybody want to know what the meaning of gnarled is? Does anybody know?
No.
You don't know what gnarled means? No. So gnarled is like chewed up, spit out like a dog bone. Gnarled is like something rough, twisted,
Knobbly, rough, and twisted, especially with age.
Knobbly.
That's about right.
Yeah.
She looked like she had gnarled fingers, that's for sure. Well, goddamn, the more you know. All right. That's the gist of what's going on. So, what do we think about? Did she deserve to lose her job over this? Did she deserve to get that roast session that she got from Katt Williams?
If I remember the story correctly, she lost her job based on how she reacted afterwards. Mm-hmm. Going to the club, threatening him, and bringing your husband up there, endangering other comedians. That's what she lost her job for, if I remember the story correctly. And in terms of just that interview alone, Katt did everything fair. If you know, that was fair.
But should women be kind of nurtured when you're attacking them professionally as a comedian?
No,
absolutely not.
No, because
absolutely not. Because
she kind of started that shit.
Because comedy is a dog.
She was interviewing him as the interviewer,
but she brought that energy towards him, and he gave it back to her. She the one that kept making up the little shit after he stopped and paused. She kept going, so he gave her a little bit more. Every time she kept nudging, he gave her more.
When Chris Brown had his interview on ABC some 10 years back and he didn't want to talk about Rihanna, the first thing that Lisa Salters, I forgot her name.
Diane Sawyer.
Not Diane Sawyer.
She pushed it. I saw that. She kept pushing it.
She was
Robin Roberts.
Robin.
That was wrong.
Robin. She was pushing it. Chris didn't want to talk about Rihanna.
Yeah.
She kept hitting him with the Rihanna stuff. So the interviewers often say what they're not going to do, but they do it anyway because the interviewer's job, for the most part, is to tell the story, to get the questions that people want to know, not necessarily what the person doesn't want to say. Mm-hmm. So in that light, is she wrong for asking him questions about? And she didn't really bring up the questions until he
Katt
came out.
Williams said what he said, that going into it, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to promote our show. If he came in with a different premise and, like he said, tried to get trapped, he was already prepared. So it was her failing as a disc jockey, as a if it was like Charlemagne or something. You failed on trying to get the jump on Katt. Yeah. So you failed your job.
And she kept trying to go for jokes and shit at him, and he came back at her. He showed her basically why I'm a comedian.
He called her gay, called him a woman, called him that.
She kept saying little stuff to him that she didn't have to say. So that's why he kept coming back. I don't feel what he did was wrong. I felt like what she did was wrong. As a professional, she was wrong for what she did. Even if you're trying to do comedy and everything like that, you kept pushing the button. So what do you expect for him not to do? Come at you back? You expect for him to just shut up?
I think a lot of people expected him to like tone it down and not go so savage on her.
No, that's not it.
She's a black woman on the internet. It's already on the radio,
right?
With a prominent position, and a lot of black people, a lot of black women would say that it's already hard to see a black woman in that position. So here's a black man who's clearly on this level in comedy. Mm-hmm. How dare you come at her that way, knowing
it's comedy.
That you have more
because at the end of the day,
her.
Katt Williams' obligation is to his fan base and to his fans. His fans, they're not going to go see Wanda. Nor his family, or they want to go. They want to come in to go see him. Yeah. He's going up there to promote him. So everything he did was what his fans wanted to do, what they expect him to do. Yeah. If he did anything less, people wouldn't fuck with it.
Even you think that if Katt Williams really was like, I'm a pause on you. I know you got a problem with me, but I'm gonna go ahead and go through with this interview amicably. You think that people would have came for him? I don't think so.
They would have said he holding back. They would have said he holding back. He was holding back. He was holding back. He was holding back on her.
What a gentleman would do, right? People would say that was gentleman.
But that's not his job. Again, he's a comedian. That's not his job.
But I would argue that would make him look even better. If he sat there and took that verbal abuse and said, I'm going to pardon you because I don't want to.
Even better. Okay, let's say, but even the bare minimum effort, the bitch got fired. Even with him not even trying, she got fired.
That was after.
Right,
what she did. What happened afterwards.
Right. But
see, what happened afterwards was a consequence for what like he did during the interview, though.
But he felt like she was trapping him from jump. So we come, everything's going to be good. We're not going to talk like Diane Sawyer. But the difference is you're not dealing with a 16-year-old Chris Brown. You're dealing with an experienced comedian.
Yeah. If Katt Williams never roasted her on air like that, would she have had her husband go there with a gun?
No, it doesn't matter. But see, why do Katt Williams? Why can't she control herself or her husband? That's not on Katt Williams. If you want to act like a fucking animal, that's on you. My job is to be funny. You not being able to control yourself, that's not on me.
You agree with
I'm
that?
supposed to be in your head and think about how the fuck you're gonna react.
He's saying that you can do anything you freaking want on camera. Rage out all you want.
He didn't rage out. You took that as raging out.
I don't agree with that.
He raged out on her comedically.
I did.
Okay, so that's his job.
Gave her the fire.
I can't tell you this though. I can't tell you this though. When she was coming at him with jokes and then she started coming at him with other shit, he did.
It's not his fault. She's not funny.
He did. I'll say this: by watching that video, he did take it serious. I seen his demeanor switch. Like he kept going with her, but then he switched. When he pulled the mic and the mic went up like this, he like, okay, that's where you want to go for sure. He took it kind of personal and he went at her with the weight. Now I do feel herself a comedian. I do feel what she had did. She bought that on herself. Yes, to an extent, he could have died down a little bit, but that's not who he is. He's a comedian. Comedians are known for telling jokes and telling different shit like that and coming at people. But what she did, she pushed the button. She kept pushing the bear.
And he didn't look at her as a host.
I feel like what he did wasn't wrong.
He looked at her as another comedian. He didn't look at her as another interviewer.
Yeah,
you're a comedian.
But if she didn't take it, I feel like she, even though the fact of everything that happened, she allowed all that anger and everything to build up on her own to take it to the next level. If you have a problem with what you're doing in your type of job or your company that you do and you can't take it, then you shouldn't be in that field.
Man, she wasn't funny.
No, she wasn't funny. She wasn't funny at all.
That's not his fault.
She wasn't funny at all. But I'm saying she was trying to do jokes on him.
I don't think she was funny either.
I don't agree.
And that makes it even worse. That's why it makes it look like. That's why it looks like. So do I have to lower my?
Isn't it considered punching down?
He didn't punch down. This girl tried to punch up.
He could have.
She tried to punch up.
In our society, it's okay to punch up.
But
it's not okay to punch down.
But
a lot of people don't like it when you punch down.
See, I separate society from the Katt Williams fan because Katt is not dealing
but when
with
you got to put society in there because
we can add him in. That's fine. Put him in there, but that's not who I'm appealing to. Y'all can hate it.
Right.
Y'all don't have to agree with it. But my fans are my fucking fans.
The status quo is the status quo. We gotta abide by the way society's laws are.
Society would look at him as society would look at him as.
So not everybody could be a Dave Chappelle or Katt Williams.
That's why we're only talking about the 1%ers. We're not talking about the average blow Joe. We're just talking about the Katt Williams going and then the Wanda Smith. That bitch lost against a Katt Williams. You should know better.
And she should never.
But isn't that punching down?
Sure.
That's why people have a problem with it. Probably.
Okay, some people, so what?
I'm sure some
when
people.
If I'm sitting next to Mike Tyson on a bus and I'm just doing shit like this,
God damn, nigga,
hit me.
what are you doing, bro? It don't be like that,
right? So what I'm saying, is that punching down because he hit me?
No, he's punching up. The guy's punching up on Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's punching down.
I know if he responds,
but that is physical assault. It's a little bit different.
No, it's not
if
physical.
If
we're sparring, we can just let's say we're like a comedian. Let's say we're sparring.
If you're sparring,
let's say we're sparring, just like that. That was a verbal comedian.
If Mike Tyson beat a random guy sparring, that's wrong.
Okay, so let's say
take it easy on.
Okay, I'm gonna get your depth of understanding. So is it punching? Is it like considered punching down if Rihanna? No, not Rihanna. What's that? Ariana Grande and Beyonce are having a karaoke sing off.
Right.
Is it punching down if Beyonce don't give her full vocals? If she tried to just sing on her level?
If they both choose to sing off, then it's fine.
But that's what that was. And Beyonce, Katt Williams, Beyonce the shit out of her. That's what just happened.
It was an interview that turned into a roast session.
No, that she turned it into. Katt Williams. I'm supposed to be prepared. My job is to be prepared. It was supposed to be. I would have gave you an interview if that's the energy you gave me.
Let me ask you this question too. If it was Robin Williams, what was his name?
Robin Roberts.
Robin Roberts.
Yes. She would not have gotten that. Robin Roberts
would Katt have done it to her?
It would have never with that. She would have never done it.
You know the truth.
She would have never done it.
He would have done it to her. He would have roasted her on it.
Because Robin Roberts would have never done that. It would have been
she would have asked those questions about jail.
But he would not have done that.
She wouldn't have brought up jail?
No, did you see what the first of all, Robin Roberts would not have called Katt Williams. He wouldn't have attacked his sexuality. Wouldn't have said he can't cook.
No,
wouldn't have said all that.
She wouldn't have did that.
That's where that energy came from.
For the jail.
That's where that energy came from.
He didn't want to talk about jail. He didn't want to talk about his kids. She probably would have brought up the jail and the incarceration.
But again, she did not. She presented herself as a comedian. If you want to talk, if I'm a comedian, then you need to be able to take these punches. This is not a Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. If you're doing the same field that I'm doing,
but we've already agreed that she's punching down. Katt Williams punched down.
Yeah, because he couldn't win. He said he could have went higher. He could have
went
lower.
Okay, but that's not good to punch down.
I don't. But see, that's
how society looks.
For me, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You don't bet. If you mess with a big dog, you get bit. Period.
I can see that.
Everybody, see, that's the problem. People need to know. There's pecking orders. Everybody can't be in everybody's group.
Yeah.
That's
just what it is.
I agree. I'm like, you gotta know.
A pecking order
as Katt Williams that you could destroy this woman.
And he did.
That's true. That's
so with great power comes great responsibility.
And he used it. He could have. If he was a man, it would have been more vicious. So he used his power.
But look what happened.
I feel like he could have went even
further. But look what
further.
happened though. Look what happened. Katt Williams could have lost his life over this.
Over something stupid. That was
her husband.
So you
could have killed him.
Wait a minute. So
he would be gone.
It's my problem that you have a fucking gorilla ape Harambe that your ass can't control. That you can't put on the leash. That's my fault. So that's my fault. So I have to regulate the way that I talk because your ass can't control yourself, because you can't control yourself. So I have to feel some type of way. Fuck that.
Probably.
Fuck her, fuck him, fuck these sensitive ass society, and fuck society in y'all soft ass ways. Nigga, y'all need to step up, be a fucking man, beat your fucking chest, and stand what you believe in. Fuck this little soft ass shit.
Right.
Y'all niggas want to adjust because y'all niggas feelings. I don't live in that fucking world.
I feel that. And I agree with most of what you said. But it doesn't change the fact that the society that we live in does not tolerate and go with that.
Hey,
because of that, that's exactly why people.
And you know what?
Katt Williams could be dead right now. If he actually, her husband actually pulled that thing, he would have been unalived. And now we're going to. So would
have Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock or anything. Anything could have happened.
Yeah, with Dave Chappelle, if Dave got unalived by a trans person, we would know why.
And that's not nigga. That's comedy, nigga. No, we're not gonna take away. I'm not gonna take away comedy because y'all niggas feelings.
We gotta,
It's like this though. If you're a comedian and then you go by shit by a comedian, you knowing that this is what they do for a living. They tell jokes. They're gonna say little shit, little stuff like that. But if you push the button, knowing that if you keep going for it, they're gonna give you what you asking for. You keep pushing that button. She pushed that button. As I said, she shouldn't be in that type of field if you can't handle that. You should never started this shit. Yeah. You started that. You was wrong as a woman. As period. He kind of leave it alone. You said that he was bald and all this shit about his hair. That's why he went for you. She kept coming out with that. He kept coming back with her.
And she
was wrong
funny.
for what she did. Now, as I say this though, her husband is wrong for what he did because even your wife is a comedian.
She the one that enticed him to do that.
Right. You put that to it.
And which
you
is
let
why
your
she
wife
lost her
Just a
job.
husband, she got her son involved.
That's why she lost her
She got
job.
her son involved as
She
well.
should be in jail.
She lost her job. She lost her
She
career.
should be
Her
in
career's
jail.
over.
Because you
Right.
first of all, you put
So
two
W to Katt
individuals in the
Williams, Katt Williams gets the W here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So at any time somebody comes for him, he has the right to absolutely annihilate you,
I wouldn't say annihilate you.
regardless of the levels.
I wouldn't say annihilate you. I would say give you the
Is
same
there any
that you're giving
culpability
them.
that somebody could, like, if
Fuck
Dave
no, you
Chappelle
should
come
know.
in-
Hey,
Okay.
like that's Mike Tyson.
Well, you guys let me know
Don't
what you
walk
guys
up there
think.
and tap Mike Tyson on the ass. You might see what will
That's
happen.
different as assault.
Yeah,
But if you,
yeah,
if you,
yeah.
if
That's
you
sexually
challenge Mike
assault, yeah.
Tyson, they did it with the Kardashians. Remember when the Kardashians had an exhibition boxing match?
Mm-hmm.
Rob Kardashian got in the ring and people were paid money to box Rob Kardashian. It was supposed to be an exhibition, but that dude beat the shit out of him, bro. Like really hurt him.
Yeah, animosity.
Exactly.
Real problems.
It's kind of that.
I'm
It's
tired of you
like,
motherfuckers. My bitch always making me pay for y'all shit.
It's one of those situations. But you guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jordy Joe. That's E-Man Keon. At the end of the day, I agree 100% with what Keon said, what you said too as well, E-Man. Katt Williams has every right to defend himself with his free speech. And above free speech, he has a golden weapon. And that golden weapon is his comedy.